Welcome back, and like I said before we went to break, we came from kings and queens before slavery. Negroes is just one of the many names that were branded upon our people that the people utilized while trying to find their true identity or nationality. This is why every 20 years or so the identity of people keep changing, from Negroes to African Americans, now they blacks, etc. It goes on. Any organizational leaders of any organization that lead the black people into operating as a 14th Amendment citizens are the ones referred to in the scriptures and forecast of events to come as the blind leading the blind. Now I realize, and you should too, that these people are not going to want to admit to this violation, because in addition to blind leadership, they are also leading the people into violation of the commandment to honor thy mothers and fathers. You are what your foreparents were. In searching for your roots, you must find your nationality, not what was branded on you. For those who love Jesus and claim to be of his blood, he was a Moabite Canaanite. His maternal roots come from Ruth, meaning Ruth, the Moabite. The most reversed story in the scriptures. Read the book of Ruth and look at how short it is. They don't even talk about Jesus being part of her. Harriet Tubman led the people to Canada. Canaan. Ew. Pay attention. The suppression of the truth in history included the suppression of the truth in geographic locations. This is actually very simple, y'all. Common sense. All you gotta do is research. Read. Anyone who subscribes to being a Negro, black, etc., is claiming to be a 14th Amendment institutionalized branded slave. That's what you are calling yourself when you say that you are a Negro, black, or African American, and so forth, so on. Okay? Therefore, at this time when the Negro Voting Rights Bill has arisen for re-signing in 2007, they will either quiet up or will have to be done the same research and admit to their blind leading, their ignorance and hypocrisy as leaders of the people, meaning the priests, the pastors, all the people who's leading basically the Christian churches. Okay? Fortunately for humanity, it no longer matters, because the truths are being unveiled and the chips will fall where they met. The truth is the light, but some don't want to see or come into the light. For instance, the Florida voting incident was certainly a light switch that proved the illegitimacy of one's vote. This is why they quickly began talking about the electoral college as a defense, as that it is the manner in which the president is chosen. Your vote is just what they say it is, an opinion taken at the opinion polls. The opinion of the people was not in sync with the choice already made of the president, meaning your president is already decided by the elites. He comes from a bloodline. There's the Obama. He is a part of a bloodline of people called the Jesus. Google it, Jesuits. They are part of the Catholic Church, ran by the Romans and the Vatican, and the Pope is the head. Pay attention.
Read, people, read.
Read. Knowledge is power. They hide it in books. They give y'all the internet to confuse y'all.
The same way y'all sitting here and y'all watching this video, which we greatly appreciate, our viewers. After you finish watching this, Google it. Google it.
And read.
And read it.
Don't just look at pictures. Read.
Read it.
Okay?
Do your research, people. It's there. All you have to do is look, and you'll find it.
At this time, let's tie all of this back to the mother, the natal parent, which is where nationality derives, and your unalienable right to secure Your vote is then a right and not a privilege. At the point of birth, upon signing a birth certificate, one's true national identity is smited, and they become corporate people instead of natural people, which allows for inequities and information.
So basically that means that we are property.
Yes, we are.
We're property.
The collaterals, they own us. The Federal Reserve owns us. And we're going to get into that a little bit later. Declaration of the Rights of the Child in 1959. Please Google this, people. The Declaration of the Rights of the Child. The historical document was written internationally, meaning worldwide, across the globe, even in China, everywhere, internationally, but targeted for certain Americas, particularly North America, post-physical slavery. Okay? In addition, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights in 1948 was also written and targeted for the same reason, to deal with the inhuman activities bestowed upon the people. America is a continent, north, south, and central. Claiming to be an American is not a claim of a national identity. The people who are in occupation of the land are from Europe and hold various nationalities of the European continent. They are not Americans either. The people who subscribe to being Negroes or corporate fictitious beings are descendants of those who were the target in the Inquisition and usurpation of the people in the already established Republican government. It was already established since the beginning of time. It is ancient. This is nothing new.
And as you read earlier, they found a way to keep you enslaved without you knowing it.
No, it's not without you knowing it. You just need to read. Okay? Read, people. As stated in the Constitution and the Pledge of Allegiance, and to the republic for which it stands. I'm going to repeat that. And to the republic for which it stands. Why y'all allowing your babies to take a pledge to this allegiance to a republic for which it stands? It does not stand for your children who are saying this pledge. It stands for the republic. The Republicans, get it? And the Democrats, because they all belong to one. And we're going to get into that later, okay? Now, the Constitution was written as an agreement or a contract for the European colonists to do business here in America. Okay? They are the occupiers of the land who created the U.S., United States democracy. Those citizens of those Union states, U.S. democracy, derive their authority out of the North American Republic Constitution. They took and still taken over to uphold it to get into the seats of power. Your seat, black people, black woman especially, your seat. They taking over your power. Every time you sign a birth certificate, they take the rights of your child. Then they immediately begin to violate it. Once they get in your seat, they do whatever they want to do that is violating and will oppress you and bring you down as a black woman. The American democracy has no authority to enforce laws or to amend the Constitution or create voting rights to any people or any other nation of people, which is what they go across the globe doing by way of creating wars. Which is what they go, okay, I'm sorry, okay. They can and do create contracts that give them authority that you agree to or not agree to. Meaning that you are the ones who vote, meaning that you are the ones who allow them to do these illegal things, and until the black woman stands up and tell her sons the truth we will never overcome. It is up to the black woman. We are the first teachers. We are the mother. We give birth to man and woman. Pay attention. Okay? Where are we? One, lack of claim, and lack of understanding and knowledge, which is power. In most cases, is because one is not aware. That is what we are trying to do, give y'all awareness, okay? Now, bear with me. Not because they want to be in this status. Thereby, the people are allowing the violation of their unalienable birthrights. Upon having knowledge, it is imperative that one take civic responsibility and begin to act responsibly and civically. Those who don't claim their nationality, which is derived from their mother, nationality, are subject to many mistreatments as we have been, black woman. Therefore, the institutional and universal documents were written as a clue to help the usurped people of the Americas. But only they can make their own claim. Y'all have to go fight for y'all human rights and y'all God-given birthright. Y'all have to do it. Congress will not help you. Okay? Where are we? No one can do it for you. Within both the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and the Declarations of the Rights of the Child, it states the mother determines what is best for the child. The mother determines what is best for the child. Google Universal Declaration of Human Rights and Google the Declaration of the Rights of the Child and find out why you are entitled to raise your own child without any support, help, or anything else from the government. It also states in the Rights of the Child, Principle number 3, the child shall be entitled from his birth to a name and nationality. Yet the occupiers of this land have great adversity to anyone who attempts to claim their nationality. They killed them. This is why Malcolm X was assassinated, because after he went to Mecca and found out that there were different nationalities, he discovered who he was. He came back to America and he wanted to spread Islam, and he was assassinated. Abraham Lincoln was assassinated because he wanted the slaves to know that they can actually the Emancipation Proclamation stated that the slaves were supposed to get money from the government to fund them a trip to get back to Africa. The slaves could not read, therefore they were stuck in America. I'm going to continue this at a later time. We're going to pick up right where we left off. Nationality is the key to freedom from institutionalized slavery. Thank you for tuning in to Is It Safe for Fox and I? Is It Safe Keeping Up with Fox and I? I apologize for that era. And we appreciate your support. Mwah.